Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Today we will see about R&S configuration. We will learn some basics and we will get some solved problems. Later we will learn some tricks. So stay tuned. So what is this R&S is all about? It is about the arrangement. Let us see from the real life example. We have a pair of shoes here. One shoe is for left leg, one shoe is for right leg. Everybody knows left shoe only fit for left leg. Left shoe never fit for right leg. Okay? Or right shoe never fit for left leg. Why this is so? Because of its arrangement. Even though both look same, both are mirror image of each other. So now we know left shoe is not equal to right shoe. The chemistry also molecules behaving same. Even though the molecule looks similar, stereochemically they will look different. We will see that. So first let us see what you will see in this video. We will see what is R&S. We will learn some basics about it. Later we will see the step-by-step procedure for identifying R and S. Then we will see some examples, which is from simple molecules to Fischer configuration. Very importantly, bridged carbons and cyclic molecules. We will see some tricks to solve the problems. So we will see left leg shoe is not equal to right leg shoe. Similarly, the molecules also the same. Here I shown simple molecule which is hydroxychloroethane. The molecule, you can see left side molecule is similar to right hand side molecule, but stereochemically they are different. So left shoe is not equal to right shoe. Chemistry we don't call it left or right, we will call it R and S. In real life shoes we call it as pair, chemistry we call it as enantiomers. The left and right, the terms R and S come from the Latin word. R means rectus, S means sinister. The R represents right, S represents left. The meaning of R is the atoms are arranged in the clockwise position. Similarly, the meaning of S is atoms are arranged in the anti-clockwise position. So, the R and S all about the arrangement of the atoms. So, if you know the arrangement, we will know what is R, what is S. Before we go into solving the problems, we will know what is R and S and its basics. So first let us know chiral carbon. What is meant by chiral carbon? Chiral carbon means unique carbon which attached with 4 different groups. We will normally notify it as asterisk or star. Discussing the chiral carbon is beyond the scope of the present video. So just know what is chiral carbon. These chiral carbons are important because they are optically active. Optically active means they will behave differently with light. If you send the light to that molecule, the molecules will rotate the light. R and S are behaving opposite each other. If R rotates right, S rotates left. R rotates left, S rotates right. R and S rotate the light in opposite way. So you should know what is chiral here, that is the point. Then we will see how to draw molecules in the paper. So normally we draw molecule as a lines. Here I shown how you draw in the molecule, the carbon attached with 4 different bonds, then the molecule will be there. But in real case, you can clearly see the molecules not arranged as flat. Some molecules are towards you, some molecules are behind you, some molecules are on the plane of your eye. So the real molecule not simple one, it is a 3D arrangement. The R and S is all about 3D arrangement. You should imagine 3D arrangement. Here I given the animation, clearly you can see that. How you represent the 3D image in the paper? Normally we will use it as the wedge and dotted wedge structure. Wedge means the dark line there, which is meaning the atom is towards you. The dotted wedge means the atom is away from you or behind you. So strong solid wedge means rear one, dotted wedge means backside one. You should know that. How to name R and S? It is all about finding the priority of the atoms. So let us start by simple case which is single bond. How will you find the priority? Normally the chiral carbon attached with 4 different atoms. Here I shown chlorine, alcohol, hydrogen and methyl group. You have to only consider the atom which connected to the chiral carbon. Here chlorine connected with carbon, okay, hydrogen connected with carbon, okay, but in alcoholic group oxygen is connected with carbon. In methyl group carbon is connected with carbon. So what we have to do is find the atomic number of those connected atoms, then we find the priority. According to this, chlorine will have higher atomic number because which has 17, and alcohol comes next which is 8, then methyl is carbon is basically 6, and hydrogen is 1, everyone know. So the priority order goes to chlorine 1, alcoholic group 2nd, and methyl 3rd, and hydrogen 4th. This is how you find the priority. You can easily remember that hydrogen always comes last. You can neglect it even. So higher atomic number, higher the preference. Here the interesting case. The chiral carbon which is connected with chlorine and hydrogen, 1 methyl and 1 ethyl. Here connected atoms are chlorine, hydrogen and carbon in both methyl and ethyl. So how you find the priority here? The methyl group, the carbon is connected with only hydrogen atom, but in the ethyl group which is connected with 1 methyl atom more. So CH2 CH3 will get higher priority because it will have more carbon. Ethyl group, the second group has higher priority. Why? Because it connected with one another carbon. So if there is a tie condition, you go to the other atom or next atom to get the priority. Then what you will do if you have multiple bonds? Here the interesting case, the chiral carbon connected with 3 carbon, but 3 carbons are entirely different because one carbon is alkyl carbon, another carbon is alkene carbon, another carbon is alkyne carbon. How you give the priority here? So hydrogen everybody knows it will come last, so 4. So which you will give first priority? You have to give priority to the triple bond because you can consider it as carbon connected with 3 carbon atom here. So triple bond will come higher priority, then double bond, then single bond, at last hydrogen will come. So the story here is multiple bonds get higher priority. So here another interesting case. You have the branching here. So the chiral carbon attached with tertiary butyl, chiral carbon attached with ethyl, hydrogen carbon attached with methyl. So methyl and ethyl fine because methyl and ethyl already we know carbon is attached with hydrogen atom, carbon is attached with another carbon atom. But in tertiary you can clearly see carbon is attached with 3 carbon atoms which I rounded here. So the carbon attached with more carbon atom is getting higher priority. In another ways, tertiary gets higher priority than primary. So if you get arrangements, tertiary will come first, secondary, then primary, then methyl. So the priority comes for the tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Then what you will do if you have lone pair? Here the chiral atom is nitrogen which is attached with 1 methyl, 1 alcoholic group and hydrogen group, 1 lone pair. The very rare case, particularly in the nitrogen groups, it will come. It should get lower priority as per our rules. So even though hydrogen is there, the lone pair has lowest priority and hydrogen have last but one priority. So you should know lone pair gets always lower priority. Now how you find in the case of isotopes? Because isotopes have same atomic number and different mass number. Here I shown the third and fourth is the tire thing because third also hydrogen, fourth also hydrogen. The deuterium is nothing but the 1H2. Hydrogen is everybody know 1H1. So in this case how you will decide? If there is a tie condition in atomic number, either you can go next atom or you can go mass number. Here you will go mass number because there is no next atom. So the deuterium is higher the mass number, so we given the priority 3 and hydrogen will get least 1. So you remember if there is a tie condition, you go for next atom or you go for atomic mass. Then we will go to the real thing, how you find R and S. We will see step by step. So this is a very important part of this slide. You should know how we find step by step. So first step is very obvious. You should find the chiral carbon because A chiral carbon never comes R and S configuration. So you should find a chiral carbon and attached atoms. Second is you should assign the priority. Only the priority is the very important thing here. You should master it. And third thing is you don't care about the fourth group, because really the fourth group don't contribute anything. So you can forget the fourth group. Then you identify RRS. How you identify? You start from the highest priority atom, then go to second, then go to third, at last go to fourth. So fourth normally will neglect. So 1, 2, 3. If you go the 1, 2, 3 position in clockwise direction, we call it as R. If it is positioned in anti-clockwise direction, we call it as S. So easy to remember, I give an acronym here, Cancer. C start with clockwise, R is the configuration. Then AIDS. Both are diseases. AIDS will start with A, which is anti-clockwise, and the configuration is S. This is a little bit rude but easy to memorize. Both are disease, Cancer and AIDS. So this is easy and more efficient too. You won't forget it, okay? Okay, let us recall our priority, because we are going to solve the problems, right? Let us recall it somehow. So highest atomic number get highest priority. This is very obvious and very important one. If there is a tie condition, tie means you have same carbon atom. How will you decide? Next atom you should go. If next atom is also same, you have to see the mass number. So tie condition, either you go to next atom or you have to find the mass number. Then double bond get much preference than double bond, then single bond. The third one is tertiary gets higher priority than secondary, then primary. So you should know that more branch, higher the priority. The lone pair has the highest priority, which is rule number 4, because lone pair doesn't contribute really anything to structure, so it should get lowest priority. Then very important thing, lowest priority group should be in back side. If it is on front side, the configuration will be in reverse. We will see in a moment. So let us start with a simple example. We learn by solving the problem. So let us start with very simple things. Here the very simple one, which is chiral carbon, which connected with methyl, alcohol, hydrogen and chlorine. We already seen this one. Now we will go proper way. So the attached atoms are here: oxygen, carbon, chlorine and hydrogen. The highest atomic number should be chlorine, then oxygen, then carbon, then hydrogen. So if you arrange it properly, chlorine will get first, alcoholic group will get second and methyl will get third. To avoid the confusion, let us write it separately. 1, 2, 3. Normally fourth one we will omit. So 1, 2, 3, you can clearly see it is in clockwise direction. So we will write it as R. So the real configuration is R. Then we go to the little bit complicated example. Here carbon is connected with 1 chlorine, 1 hydrogen, 1 methyl and 1 ethyl. Here everybody know chlorine get first because of its higher atomic number. Then carbon we have tie situation, both are attached with carbon. But ethyl group attached with one another carbon, so it gets the second priority here. So let us write it separately. 1, 2, 3. If you arrange it properly, it is again come in clockwise direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we will avoid it. It will avoid the confusion as well as it will avoid the poor understanding. So we will avoid always 4. So 1, 2, 3 in clockwise direction, which is R configuration. Then we go to the multiple bond, which is a little bit complicated example. Here you see the chiral carbon, which attached with the triple bonded carbon, double bonded carbon and single bonded carbon and hydrogen. So the triple bonded carbon gets higher priority, double gets second, single gets third and hydrogen will be the least. So we will write it separately as we do. So 1, 2, 3, which is you can go, it is in the anti-clockwise direction, which is S. So fourth we will avoid. So it is in the anti-clockwise direction. So here triple bond should get highest priority. Configuration is S. Then we go to the primary, secondary and tertiary example. Here the chiral carbon is in center, which is attached with tertiary carbon and secondary carbon and methyl group. So the thing is that tertiary gets higher priority, so we assigned as 1 and secondary we assigned as 2 and methyl group as 3 and hydrogen obviously 4. So you write it separately, you understand it that first, second, third in the clockwise direction, which is R. So the priority goes to tertiary, then secondary, then primary. So we move to the next example. Here the chiral carbon attached with the alcoholic group, chlorine and deuterium and hydrogen. Here no problem with chlorine and alcoholic group because the atomic number is very clear. The problem with hydrogen and deuterium. Hydrogen and deuterium both atomic number same but mass number different. As we know already, if atomic number same, you should go to the mass number. So if you arrange it separately, the deuterium will come third and hydrogen will come fourth, chlorine will be the first one, alcoholic will be the second one. So the order will be 1, 2, 3, which is clockwise direction because we omit the fourth one, so it is in the clockwise direction, which is R. So the highest atomic mass get highest priority if there is a tie condition. So the configuration here is R. The next example which contain the lone pair, here chiral atom is nitrogen which is attached with the alcoholic group and methyl group and hydrogen. So here really the question is hydrogen or lone pair will come the last. So we know already that lone pair will come fourth, alcohol will be obviously first, methyl will be second and hydrogen will be the third one. So the configuration will be 1, 2, 3 which is in the anti-clockwise direction. So the configuration is yes. So the next example is really the competition between the triple bond and tertiary methyl group. Here you can see chiral carbon is attached with one methyl, one triple bond, one tertiary carbon. So how you assign? Methyl is clear, hydrogen is clear, but between tertiary and triple bonded carbon, how you decide? Triple bond means carbon attached with 3 carbon. So obviously higher preference than the tertiary group. Similarly, the secondary will get lesser preference than double bond. So double bond get higher preference than secondary, triple bond get higher preference than tertiary. So the preference go to triple bond first, tertiary butyl second, methyl third. So the back side will be the hydrogen. So if you rewrite and write separately, the real configuration will be R because it is in the clockwise direction. We omit the 4. So the clockwise direction R configuration. The next one is similar condition here. Chiral carbon attached with hydrogen, methyl, one aldehyde group and one ethyl group. So how will you assign here? Here carbon and carbon same. Here methyl group you can assign clearly, hydrogen assign clearly, but between aldehyde and ethyl group, how will you decide it? So aldehyde is normally considered as carbon attached with 2 oxygen atom, which oxygen atom attached again with carbon atom. So it is like a chain of atoms. So carbon attached with 2 oxygen, that oxygen attached with carbon. So obviously the aldehyde group get first preference, ethyl get second preference, methyl get third. So if you write it separately, you can clearly see it is in the anti-clockwise direction because we omit the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3 anti-clockwise direction. Then the interesting example, normally people commit mistake in this one. The chiral carbon attached with methyl and hydrogen and cyanide and carbon-carbon triple bond. So what is the catch here? Here cyanide you can easily mistaken as a simple thing, but really the cyanide will be the C triple bond N. If you rewrite it again, carbon attached with 3 nitrogen. So we know carbon is lesser atomic than nitrogen. So nitrogen will get preference. So cyanide will get first preference, triple bond will get second preference, methyl will get third preference. And obviously hydrogen is fourth one. So if you rewrite it, if you check the configuration 1, 2, 3, which is anti-clockwise direction, which is yes. So the CN get higher preference than triple bond. So don't forget it. Okay, here the thing I want to mention separately because it is very important. So here the no problem of arrangement here, but the catch is the hydrogen atom. Here hydrogen atom is on front. So hydrogen is front means configuration will be reverse. So first assignment will be chlorine, second will be OH and third will be methyl, 4 will be hydrogen, no problem. But if you find it, it will be the clockwise direction, but the hydrogen will be on front side, so the real configuration will be reverse. So real configuration will be anti-clockwise direction. So don't forget, this is very very important. Hydrogen is front side means the configuration is reverse. So the fourth preference group should be always on back side. So don't forget it. Then let us go to the some complex example. Normally people used to confuse. The example here specifically I want to mention is Fisher projection. So let's see that one. Normally the Fisher projection writes like the front atoms mean the atom towards you written as horizontal line, the atoms away from you as vertical line. So there is a two type of lines here, vertical and horizontal. Vertical lines mean the atoms are towards you, that's why it's written with solid wedge structure. The dotted structure shown, it is away from you. So same thing written as horizontal line and vertical line, same thing written as away from you, below from you. So you should know Fisher projection mean towards you or backwards to you. So you should know that one. So we know that hydrogen should be on back side. So another way of saying this configuration is, if hydrogen is in vertical position, no problem, but if hydrogen is in the horizontal position, real configuration will be reverse. That's why I mentioned it separately here. So if you write the configuration here means no problem, hydrogen is on back side because it is vertical. Other atoms are, we don't bother, front or back. So first will be chlorine, second will be oxygen, third will be methyl, 4 will be hydrogen. So the configuration will be R. Here you should know that hydrogen is front side or back side, or hydrogen is in vertical or horizontal. So here I given the same example with hydrogen in the horizontal position. So you know that hydrogen goes vertical means hydrogen come front side. Hydrogen come front side means the configuration will be reverse. So you have to write with preference here. So hydrogen will be in fourth position, which is on front, chlorine will be obviously first, oxygen will be on second, methyl will be on third. So if you write it, it will be in R position. Since hydrogen is on back side, it will be the S. So the catch here is, you should know hydrogen is vertical or hydrogen is horizontal. Hydrogen vertical means you should reverse the configuration always. The next example is the little bit higher one, which contain the two chiral atoms. Here the second and third carbon has chiral atoms. So how you assign it? The same thing, hydrogen is horizontal here, so you should know that real configuration will be reversed. So first you assign the priority, alcohol will come first, aldehyde will come second, and third will be the longer chain, fourth will be the hydrogen. If you do that, it will be S, but since hydrogen is on front side, the configuration will be R for first one. Similarly for second carbon, same priority, but hydrogen is on front side, so the configuration will be reversed. So the configuration is supposed to be S, but since the hydrogen is on front side, it will be in the R position. So you should know hydrogen is front side or back side in the Fisher configuration, or vertical or horizontal. H vertical means hydrogen is back side, H horizontal means hydrogen is front side. Vertical means back, horizontal means front. Let us see some example from the complex molecule. The molecule is complex in the sense that you cannot imagine easily. So follow carefully. The first example you will see is epoxide molecule, which is carbon attached with one oxygen molecule. It is a cyclic structure. Here the chiral carbon is attached with one OH, one side oxygen, another side hydrogen. So what is the catch here? You should know hydrogen is on front side or back side. So I rewritten again, H and OH. H is on back side, OH is on front side. So how you assign the priority here? Priority will goes to epoxide oxygen. Why? Because alcohol also there, which is second. Oxygen, the epoxide oxygen attached with the carbon atom, but alcohol oxygen attached with hydrogen atom. So epoxide goes first and alcohol goes second and the carbon goes third. So if you write the configuration 1, 2, 3 which is in the clockwise direction, hence it is R. So important thing is that you should follow hydrogen is on front side or back side. So below mean back side, above mean front side. The same example, hydrogen atom is on front side. So I rewritten again, hydrogen is on front side. So it's written with solid wedge structure. So again, epoxide get the first preference and alcohol get the second one and the carbon get third, hydrogen is fourth. So as per the arrangement, we should get R. Since the hydrogen is on front, the configuration is reverse. So inverse configuration leads to anti-clockwise direction, which is S. So hydrogen is front side mean inverse in configuration. Let us see the another example. It is not complicated, but it is little bit bulky molecule. So you should know the chiral carbon is shown as star. So the preference will go to which one has first means which one has more attachments here. So the first carbon is the top one because it is attached with 2 carbon atoms. Left hand side carbon will go second preference. Why? Because it is attached with 3 more carbon atoms. Right hand side carbon will come third because it is attached with 2 more carbon atoms. So here you should know which carbon attached with how many carbon atom. The first is due to the attached with 2 carbon atom at a time. Otherwise it is a tertiary carbon atom. So it will go first, secondary will go second, and third will go third. The carbon is on front side again. The problem is again, so real configuration will be reversed. So we rewritten as 1, 2, 3 which is on the anti-clockwise direction. Since hydrogen is on front side, it is an inverse configuration. So hydrogen is on front side, attachment and preference. So clockwise direction R. Next and the complicated one is rigid carbon atom. So you should know which group is where, front side or back side. Rigid carbon means a bicyclic molecule which is the hexane at below and bridge one carbon bridge the 2 carbon atoms. Here I shown the chiral carbon which is shown as star. So how will you assign the priority? So the star one is an away from you, so it is a back side. So if you assign the preference, the CO bond gets first and the carbon attached on the bridge will get second. Why? Because it is connected with tertiary carbon atom. The third one connected with again secondary atom. So you should follow the order which one is connected with which. So bridge one will get second and another one will get third and fourth one is simple methyl group. So fourth is on back side, no problem for us. The real configuration will be 1, 2, 3 which is anti-clockwise direction, which is S. Here the catch is you should know front side or back side, the least important group. Normally hydrogen atom will come, but this case is a methyl. So fourth one is front side or back side, you should know that one. Let us see the another example from the rigid carbon. Here chiral carbon shown as star which is attached with chlorine and one rigid carbon and one side carbon. Let us rewrite with wedge and dot structure. Clearly you can see hydrogen is on front side. So our normal story is hydrogen is on front side meaning it is inverse in configuration. So hydrogen is front side, so we rewrite again. Chlorine get first preference, rigid near carbon get second and the side carbon get third. So if you do the arrangement studies, it is a clockwise direction, but hydrogen is on front side, so it is inverse in configuration, which is S. So next example is hydrogen is attached with the rigid carbon. Here I shown the chiral carbon as a star. If we rewrite with wedge and dot structure, we get hydrogen is on front side. The story is same. Hydrogen is on front side means should be the inverse of configuration. So here you assign the preference based on chlorine side carbon is 1 and rigid carbon is second and the side carbon is third. Hydrogen is on front side which is 4. If we do the arrangement study, we show 1, 2, 3 which is anti-clockwise direction, but hydrogen is on front side, so it should be reverse. So inverse in configuration, it is on reverse side. So this is very important thing, tricks, how you identify the compounds. So if you are really interested in solving problems on based on this one, so you should know how to do that. So I given some tricks, it will be very useful. So let us know some story about mirror image. Okay, if you have one compound which is on particular configuration, say R, and the mirror image should be S. So mirror image is always of opposite configuration. So here I shown the example on left hand side. You see that the molecule is on really R configuration. So if you keep the mirror, the molecule gets S configuration. So you can do the arrangement studies and find it yourself. So it will become S. Similarly, the mirror image is inside on the molecule also, you get the same. Here I shown the single molecule which contains two chiral carbon atoms. So one above carbon is mirror image of below carbon atom, which is second and third carbon atom. You can clearly see the configuration is opposite to each other. So the real thing is mirror image always opposite to each other. So it will help to solve the problem quickly. And one more thing is exchanging. Okay, if you exchange any two groups, you get the reverse in configuration. So if the question asks from exchanging any two groups, you should write the inverse in configuration. So if you start with R, you exchange two groups, you end it as S configuration. But the one important thing is changing the least important group doesn't make any difference. Okay, because fourth group we always omit. So if you change that one, doesn't make any difference. You should change from 1 to 3. Okay, that is important. Before you leave, I want to give something to keep in your mind. So these are all the things will help you to solve the problems effectively. First thing I want to say is you should know hydrogen is on front side or back side. By the convention, hydrogen should be always on back side. Then only the real configuration will come. If hydrogen is on front side, you will get inverse configuration. Meaning if you get R, real will be the inverse one. So you should follow hydrogen is front side or back side. The next and useful thing will be the mirror image always opposite to each other. Meaning if you have one molecule which is on S configuration, the mirror image of it always will be the R configuration. So mirror image always will be opposite to each other. If it is R, it will be S. Then the next and useful thing will be Fisher projection. You should know in Fisher projection, hydrogen will be in horizontal position or in vertical position. If hydrogen in horizontal position means the configuration will be reversed because it will be front side hydrogen. If hydrogen is in vertical position means no problem. It will be a real configuration because hydrogen will be on back side. So you should know hydrogen is vertical or horizontal in Fisher projection. Then you should not care about the fourth group. The meaning is fourth group can be anywhere, but you should not bother. Okay, the fourth group can be between 1 and 3 or 2 and 3 or 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, anything, but we should not mind the fourth group. It will avoid the confusion, it will simplify our configuration analysis. Then you should always remember step by step procedure. First will be you should know chiral carbon and its attached atoms. Then you should assign the priority. The priority is all matters here. Then you should master it. So you should not care about the fourth. Then you have to go for R and S configuration. You have to start from high priority to low priority. So fourth group is front side mean. Then you should watch fourth group is our front side or back side. You should know that. Fourth group front side mean you should write the configuration in reverse way. To have the memory, I given some acronym. Clockwise means R, anti-clockwise means S. So here I given two type of diseases to remember. Cancer. Cancer start with C, end with R. C stands for clockwise direction, R stands for configuration. So cancer. Then AIDS. AIDS start with A, end with S. A represents anti-clockwise here, S will be its configuration. Here I given the recap of priority. Higher atomic number always will be the higher the priority. If it is a tie case between the atom, you should follow the next atom, or rarely you go to the mass number. For isotopes, you should go to the mass number. Then among the bonds, triple bond gets the highest priority, then double bond, the single bond will get least priority. Then the branched carbons, tertiary will get higher, secondary will be the less, primary will be the least one. So more branches will get more priority. Then the fourth band will be lone pair always will have lowest priority. Meaning lone pair doesn't contribute anything to the structure, so it always assigned to be the low priority. The lowest priority group should be on back side. This is a very important thing. Since it is very important, worth to specify more times. Then at last I have given some equals to avoid the confusion. C double bond N will be equal to C connected with 3 nitrogen atom, then the nitrogen atom further connected with another C. Similarly C double bond C connected with C, then it is C, so C, C, C. And C double bond C also same. C connected with 3 carbon atom, that carbon atom will be C. According to this, you should assign the priority. Then the aldehyde group, which is C connected with 2 O atoms and O connected with further C atom. Always you should follow the connectivity. Double bond will get single of its atom. So you should know the equals to assign the priority. These are all the things I want to say today. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, comment below.